And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. Shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just dance the night away?
Okay, cool. So I rebound my recording buttons to a different button now because my other ones were causing problems with Guild Wars 2 more than Guild Wars 1, but Guild Wars 2 is having more of issues. So I moved them. They're now the number pad, but they're number 1s, 2, 3, and 5 on the number pad key and not the ones above the top. So we'll see if that helps. It looks like it works. Now we're over here. I still don't know why they are neglecting Dwayna's statue. Well, it looked like it was decrepit last time, because last time it was inside the fountain. Oh, a comet. He named a comet. That's cute. Who knows, but I like her one. Her one's always nice. Okay, so we have a mission to attend. We have everybody, right? Yeah. What's our main primary missions? Rally the princes. Oh yeah. We gotta get those lazy princes to care about the worlds. And the fact that she's raising a demon army to come for you. And not the fun kind either. Okay. Oh yeah, and I got mad about the fact that they had me come all this way, and I had to go back all the way anyways. Disrespectful. I guess we probably had to go through the water, don't we? Do you think there's a back path here? It looks like it. I mean, there's still gonna be people to fight, but at least they're in this corridor. Oh, it's a bowman. I can deal with that. Watch me get killed. Watch me just get obliterated. Anyhow. Knowing my luck, that's the case. I really do like these creatures. These creatures are cool. They're like the coolest monsters I've seen so far in Guild Wars 1. I like how part of them are ethereal, like they're ghostly in shape. I said this last time too. It's cool. Can I get like a skin like that where I'm just like half, you know, ghost? Half demon or something? I don't know. Kinda cool. In Guild Wars 2, the demons are very fleshy. And these ones are still very fleshy, but they kinda got that ghost vibe going on too. Oh, no one wants to do a sorcerer, it's so mean. Fine. Let's see if we can get in there. Let's get him and scribe. Really close to each other. They look so close to each other, but I guess they're not as close as I think they are. Scribe. Oh, he has a name. Wow, you have a name and you're still shit. Wow. Also, the Vabapwe chest is really cute. They look like little mushrooms, like if they were cubicle, you know, it's all shapy and things. Wow, you a dog shit as a lieutenant. I'm sorry, suck to suck. I mean, we like bypassed him completely and went like to everywhere else. Okay, this one might be a problem because he's named and he's a creature. I guess we don't have really much of a choice. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of the extras. Let's get rid of the guard. He's kind of pestering them. Pestering the spellcasters. Actually, let's see the priestess. I didn't see the priestess there until I looked back. Rid of the priestess and the scribe, because the scribe's a pain in the ass. Or the seer, not scribe. Seer. I have picked favorites on who we get to kill first. And you are first. I guess he's not as tough as I thought he was gonna be. I figured maybe since he was named he was gonna be a problem, but maybe his class just makes him such a support. Oh, he has wings too. I'm a little sad that we killed him with the wings, because he looks really cool. Ugh, sorry, you had to be the villain. Okay. We are going up pretty well. These guys are scattered. Oh, let's get the seer. The seer, I think, is my favorite because they're wearing pants. Look at them. They're wearing pants, and they have like the cloaky thing. So they look like women, kind of, but I'm sure they're just like any gender. But they look so graceful and so pretty, and I'm really sad that we have to kill them. I don't know, there's something nice about them giving her pants and then on top of that giving her like a cloaky, flowy thing looking. Not because of anything malicious or odd, it's just, I don't know. Can you get him? I think we can just drop... Let me drop this. I want the victory thing more. It just looks cool, I guess. I guess it kind of like looks like it would make sense as armor. A lot of times when you find feminine characters in games, I do like that Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 1 still stick to that, where they have characters who look pretty, but they're not very functional, right? And that kind of sucks because you want that. Don't get me wrong, as a girl, I like being graceful in games and being pretty and stuff and having all that flair, but when you run into battle in a bra, it doesn't really look like armor, and it doesn't look like it fits. It's not battle-ready armor. It's just, it's weird. It doesn't make sense. I don't like it. A bra is not a battle armor. As a woman who's had to deal with them, they're torture. They are socialized. Okay, they are socially appropriate torture chambers. Okay. We have to wear them because society says so, and because supposedly they help with shape. I think they do to some extent, but oftentimes people who make the bra companies are the ones who make bras. Oftentimes make them really uncomfortable, and so you have to pay expensive prices in order to get a decent bra. That irritates me as a lady, that I have to pay $40 for a good bra. Even if you have no bras, like, even if you have, like, the smaller breast size, too, right? Doesn't matter your size. You have to normally pay, like, something between $20 to $40 for a bra, per bra, mind you, to get a good bra. Otherwise, you end up getting something uncomfortable, right? You would, okay, if men had to wear jock straps all the time, like, as a daily expected routine and not just a sports-related safety measure, right? And you had to pay $40 for each jock strap, and you had to wear them, like, and they smelled bad, and they were made of material instead of like hard plastic. But I'm saying that men would feel way more sympathetic because they'd understand how annoying it is to have to pay for something that is used for your safety and your well-being. Especially if you've got larger breasts and stuff, because they do weigh on you, and a good bra supports you without hurting your chest and vice versa, right? And even if you don't have bras and you have or if you don't have heavy chests, it is expected as a woman to wear something. Even bindings, like the flat ones, like women who have the flat chest, even when they want to wear bindings and stuff for properness, it can be expensive. Not to mention hard to put on. So it's also like one of those things. It's irritating. So when you see people wearing bras in a battle, that is not protection. You got more skin. You are showing more ribs, which is perfectly pokeable, mind you, with a sword, than anything. It'd be one thing if you have a bra shape over the top of the armor, if it's a full metal chase plate here. Why is it so dark here? And then you have the pattern on top. I don't mind that, but cover the skin up for the sake of aesthetic, the fact that it's armor. I get the whole it just being pretty and stuff, but this is supposed to be armor protecting you from being stabbed, right? I don't, you can make it to where there's certain clothing that's just for pretty sake. People will choose, but I personally sometimes like armor that looks like it can actually protect me from a stabbing and not just make me look fabulous as I fall to the floor and die. So like, as much as I love the frilly dresses and the robes that fly behind you and all this really cool thing, right? Logically speaking, and we're gonna have to fight these guys. Having leggings under your clothing are a lot better protection than just having nothing. Just layers of clothing is better than nothing. And like, she has her arms exposed and stuff too, but with them being in the desert, I can kind of excuse it on that character. And also her being a demon, her skin's probably not as easily punctured as a person's. I don't know. Like I said, I like armor when it's flashy without being too cover-up-y and too not cover-up enough, right? Because you either end up with two types of armor. They're either completely covered up and not interesting, or they are basically just running around in laundry. It's like, I don't like it when men do it either. There's a certain skin in Guild Wars 2 where you can wear a Speedo as a man. Well, I think girls can wear, they have like their gender-based ones. I think it's like a Speedo is supposed to be the swimsuit, and then the female one was like a bikini. I don't like the Speedos, because half the time the people wearing the Speedos are the Norns, and they're running around like crazy. It is not awesome. It is really, like, here's the thing, I don't like Speedos in anyone. I don't care if you're man, woman, child, sexiest man in the world, ugliest guy in the world, I don't care. I don't like Speedos. No. They grab it, they hug and squeeze, and all I can think of when I watch someone wearing them is how uncomfortable those must be. Because it squeezes and, like, I don't know. I don't want it to sound like I'm being vague or vulgar, but it just feels like it would be uncomfortable. It'd be like wearing tight-fitting shirts. You know those shirts that like suffocate you? Like, I've seen men wear some too that are like that make them look good, but they're really tight on their chest and they just hurt. That's what I would think. I think like a Speedo's like that. I feel like it's uncomfortable because it's not breathable. I need to get the guy who's not the boss. I think the boss is getting buffed by everybody. I don't know. I can't actually tell who's doing what. I'm not paying attention enough. There we go. Now at least we can all focus on him. So he's a healer himself. That's annoying. It's always annoying when you fight a boss as a healer, because they're always healing themselves better than you can as a player. Annoying. I mean, we are making headway, I think. I can't actually tell. We spent 30 years trying to beat him up, and he's just really annoying. I do find that the sigil of healing, trying to stop him doing it is really hard. Someone poisoned him, thank you! Or did something to him. Really? Come on. It's so difficult. There's like 8 of us on him and he's just not wanting to die. I'm almost tempted to just walk up there, but I'm also like, he's just gonna follow and be a problem. It's like I said, fighting enemies that are healers in this game is harder than fighting actual healers. Which is kind of the opposite in Guild Wars 2, because, not Guild Wars 3, but Guild Wars 2, because healers are kind of equal for the most part. I mean, like, it's based on level though, too. So it really depends on who you're fighting. There we go, finally. 30 effing years later. There we go. So there was one here, but I don't think he was making much of a difference. I didn't even notice him very much. Maybe he was, who knows? Maybe he was healing the boss. Who knows? I don't know. We're going with this thing. A lot of people are excited about Guild Wars 3. Since I mentioned it, but I'm kind of just waiting till it happens, kind of thing. What do it with the unexpected pleasure? Who are your friends? Has granted me a vision, master. I agree evil seeks to strike the heart of a land. We need to help arrange a meeting for each of the 3 princes. Okay. Okay. So he's not gonna come with us, but he's got something useful for that. Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair. If he doesn't think he can make it, then there's no point in trying to rush him to hurt him. An invitation. Okay, all three of them will be there. Okay, cool. We got a party invitation. Okay. Stay for a while, spend some time with the priest. Okay. It's her. Okay. So she's gonna stay with him while we head to the prince's gathering? Okay. My thing is, I think the shortest way is gonna be up this path. There is a lot of Cormyr soldiers running around here, and it feels weird. We know that they've invaded here now because we are here, but you'd think that the princes would be a little perturbed by that. Like, even if they were on good terms and being friends, it is considered highly inappropriate to be bringing war forces into your allies' area enough for conquering measures, even in modern times. Let me finally focus on the cleric that I'm fighting. Trying to fight. I keep switching, it's my fault. I'm clicking the wrong buttons. That group was a lot easier to take down than I thought. But yeah, you would think... You would think that there would be... Oh, that's just a guild thing. I bumped that by accident. I was trying to reach over here on the panel. You would think you'd be a little concerned and a little upset as a Sunspear Scout. You know what I mean? Just a little like, why the heck are you so close to my borders? What gives you the right to do that kind of thing? And they're right by their door. They're not like subtly here, you know? They're like right outside their door. This isn't like a protective force, you know? I can't think of, I don't know what they're called, but military terms, they have like these certain ones that are like, like, even in modern time warfare, they have like allies that camp out in people's like countries and stuff for safeties as backup. But they're only allowed so many, and they're all registered, meaning they all know who's who and you know where everyone is at all times, because you can't trust everybody, even if they sign a piece of paper saying I won't hurt you, to actually follow through with that. Sad, really, that we as humans can't get along that well enough to keep to our words, but you know, so is life. Life is complicated. Maybe one day they'll all get along and everyone will be happy. It's my one hope. This area is so pretty. I think this area... Oh, look at that. Look at all that green. I think this is probably my favorite region so far, because it's very pretty. There's decent amounts of green here, but it's not overwhelmingly green. So I was deciding on the best path to take. I think we're gonna end up having to fight somebody somewhere anyways. We might as well just pick our fights. Balthazar's here. That's Balthazar's temple, right? I think so. Very good day. I don't know. I'm in really high spirits now that everything's been successful. Not necessarily with Guild Wars 1 specifically, but with the game previously done. Having one enemy beaten was pretty good. Yeah? What is it? You've been sitting on top of that cage all for a while. Are you happy? Yeah? Oh? Are you gabbing at me? What are you gabbing at me for? She's so adorable. What are you doing? Oh, it's a big stretch. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm curious as to what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very nosy right now. What are you doing? You can't be mad at me because I have a fan on it. I'm a hot sweetie. I can't help that. Yeah. His budgie's adorable. I love his female. I have a favorite child. I will admit it. There were so many of them right here, and I was kind of hoping we could avoid the crowd, but I think as long as we don't die, I say that as two of them go down before me. I mean, it's not a big deal if we lose too many. Why are there so many of them right there? I'm kind of curious. Whatever, we'll start over somewhere. I was trying to find a way to get through that was, like, comfortable, but they're kind of crowded in there. And I was like, didn't want to go above and around, but it probably is better. Where are we? Really? That's pretty aggressively far back. It's fine. I wonder if it's a mission, though. I'm kind of wondering now. But these areas are very pretty. Okay. I didn't want to go back over these areas and come back around, but I guess we'll have to. Might have to go up two layers. Because I feel like they might try and become a problem. Okay, hold on. Don't go away. He's got money. Okay. Yeah, we might have to go up one more layer. Sneak through here, yeah. Go back around, because I feel like the others will try to like hit us with their bows and stuff and their darts from where they're at, or their staves, because arrows even have staves. Let's go. These are a lot more of a. I like how these guys are more of a. They're more of a challenge in this game than they are in Guild Wars 1. Or Guild Wars 2. I say that with a certain exemption of level 80 areas. But in in most of the areas of Guild Wars 1 or Guild Wars 2, they're kind of like, I don't want to say that they're kind of like XP mobs where you just use them for farming, but they're kind of like a common mob in certain locations. They're not like the crate, which are a pain in the butt to work with. You know what I mean? They aren't as annoying to kind of deal with. Okay. Yeah, so my thought is we can slip around. There's a commoner here. Yeah, that was much better of a path. Taking out 3 groups to get across is a lot easier than trying to take out like 6. A gypsy. Okay, I'm exploring, by the way, so that's what I was doing. A noble. See, this is the other thing too. This one isn't as glamorous as Guild Wars 2 is specifically, but the vibe is still there. Like the blues and the yellows are still there. So even though to me this one's low poly compared to like the Guild Wars 2, I'm still picturing this area as the one I know in Guild Wars 2, which is very fascinating because in Guild Wars 2, a lot of this place is fucking ruined, due to fights and whatnot. Okay, hold up. Before we do that, I'm gonna just go through this door, I think, because there's nothing to fight me here. So I don't know. I don't want to like. I don't know if this is a lobby area or what. I'm hoping it is. It is cool. Okay, we're going back out. I want to make sure that that was a like an area. We probably got to go back into this area anyways, because we're gonna talk to the Bobby Princes. But you know, better safe than sorry. You know what? In Guild Wars 1 and in Guild Wars 2, you both get invited to a royal wedding, or royal party. You get to be invited to a lot of parties in Guild Wars 2, because you're the commander and stuff. But I can think off the top of my head of Queen Jenna's party. Yeah, see, this looks like, even though this isn't as flashy as Guild Wars 2, this is Zimbabwe for sure. But, like, it's all in ruins from where I'm at, like, in the game. And the only time you see, like, the carpets and stuff is in one of the raids. Wow, look at this. They put so much pattern into this. This is beautiful. I like this flooring. This blue brick they put. This area is beautiful. Great job, Wade. They put, like, a little cherry tree there. Look at you, all covered in dirt and grime. You smell of blood too. You would do to cleanse yourself before attempting to talk with the princess of Norway. Speak to me after you have found. Use the fountain to clean your armor. Okay. How do we? You have cleansed your mind and your body. Whoa! Yay! Okay, we're party ready now. Wait, if Mox is a robot, did we just potentially short-circuit him in the name of, like, vanity? So you have his invitation. The old man would never leave his home, even if herself was to show up at the festival. That they are still setting up in the garden. He's an old man! He's an old man! Do you really want to force an old brittle man to try and get past all those Cormier? Or the frogs? If you wanted them that badly, send a card out there for them. They're still setting up in the garden, but most of the princes are already inside. Most of the princes are already inside with their... Okay, and I can tell to let you and the two look around. Okay. You're ready.
Welcome to the Garden of Severine, the most beautiful place in all of Vavi. This party is to celebrate the Day of Liss.
Looks impressive. Will the princes be here?
They wouldn't miss it. It's the social event of the season.
Wow.
Prince Amtor the Mighty is down from his citadel. His captains are a dour group. Prince Metu the Wise is here with his scholars and his daughter.
That's Talcora.
Yes, Princess Talcora, Metu's daughter. You mean she never told you? And Prince Baka the Magnificent. Well, he's here as well.
He's here as well.
So it should be fairly easy to talk to them.
One does not simply go up to a prince and say hello. Talk to the members of their court first. Work your way to the top.
sounds like a lot of trouble.
You would prefer to fight monsters? You'll find Vavi to be a more civilized land, but no less dangerous.
Pedantic at best. Okay. Oh, I can actually have my friends on. So yeah, so she is one of their spies. She's the princess, the what do they call them? The daughter. Okay. I'm putting her back onto the team in general. I've been switching her and Milo out. Milo. Not because they're interchangeable specifically, but because I like the two of them equally. And I have been keeping her out of the mix for a bit. Okay, so give me a second while we swap videos.
And we can just dance the night